What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Sorry I've been a little MIA last few days. Spring's coming, man. Spring's here in Michigan. It's weird. This winter's been weird. Spring, I think, is going to be weird. We got rain coming tomorrow, but I'm already getting calls earlier than I ever have consistently. They're calling it like the two-week winter, so because we haven't had much. That's okay, because I've worked more this winter, being a seasonal window cleaning business, than I ever have. So I'll take it. I'm still pretty new, so that's not saying a whole ton. This is my third year full time. So, but anyway, this is going to be kind of all around the circus here. Like I'm going to hit on topics that maybe haven't hit on before. I'm going to kind of be bouncing around. First and foremost, I'd love to get other people on this podcast. So, if you know anybody, or if you yourself as a business owner want to come on and just kind of chat a little bit, I'd love to have you. So leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't, but leave a comment, and we'll try to work it out. I gotta figure out the whole recording thing, how we can record. I'm sure it's not that hard, but anyway, there's some things that have been going through my mind lately. I'm still going back and forth. I know I'm not hiring this year, but I've been in talks with a few coaching places, coaching people. I may go that route next season. David James, he's got a great program. I talked to Landon, one of his guys, and and that's a good possibility. I'm still mulling it over. It's kind of want to see what everything happens this year, how it goes. I'm already booked way more than I ever have been. I'm getting bigger jobs than I ever have been, and that's all. Honestly, that's just creating those channels, right? I had a couple calls the last few days. I bring this up almost every episode, but I think this. The whole reason for this channel, honestly, was because I had a video from a channel called Six Figure Revenue. A couple of views, man, and now all around the world, really, I've been getting calls. And I've had a few the last few days, and it's just guys just asking questions on, advice, and I don't know it all. I really don't. I have a ton to learn, but I'd love to try and help people. I love to give my 2 cents, what I would do, how I did it, what I'm thinking about doing. And that's just it's nice to get those calls and all around the United States. But a lot of them everybody's asking the same questions. Where do I go from where I'm at now? How do I get more customers? That's probably the number one thing. And I did a video, I think, on it, but getting more customers, it's really about setting up yourself for success. I think I've done that really well the last few years. Having me start part-time like I did allowed me to be a lot more, I don't know what word I'm looking for, a lot more like targeted, okay? I've inserted myself into certain circles, into certain situations that have helped me tremendously. I was talking to Angel today. He was out giving quotes. What's up, man? And, I was telling him, he was like, how are you getting more commercial? How do you get your clients? How do you do what you do? And one thing I told him was, and I've harped on this so many times, but I can't harp on it enough because some people just aren't getting it. Networking. Networking is huge. And I was telling him I have probably 10 to 15 different channels of a way that I can receive jobs and get in contact with clients. Social media. Built a business on social media. That's a massive one. That should not even be a question. That needs to be in your repertoire. You need to have pages on every platform. Consistent pages. Same logo, same name, same contact information. Because guess what? When you get on Google, which is going to be my next point, those little crawlers that are crawling all around the websites to back up that Google page to help you boost up to get more rankings, they're going to see that. And if that stuff is not consistent, then it's not going to help you. So it's actually going to hurt you. So, but Google, I've said this before too. Google, man, once I got on Google a few years ago, my company went from $20,000 to $30,000 a year, right? I was part-time, to I think that last year, or maybe the last year and a half that I was part-time, I was on Google, and that catapulted me. Once I got the reviews, getting on Google is one thing. You can be on Google all day long, on the listings, right? On the maps. I don't have a location. I'm out of my house. So I have they make you set up like a service area. And so I'm on the map pack. Whenever you first search for something, and I am consistently 1, 2, or 3. And lately, for the past 6 months, a lot of people are just like, dude, you're number 1. And I don't do any SEO work. I don't do any marketing. I've said this before. Reviews are gold. I don't pay anybody to boost. I don't have ads out there. I did run a couple ads a couple weeks ago, but I was just kind of toying with it. I'm not Google certified, whatever you want to call it, Google guaranteed or anything. And I'm around my market. I come up consistently, and that helps me more than I think anything else in my business is getting clients, is getting on those listing pages. And I'm on Yelp, I'm on Facebook, of course, built a business there. I'm on Instagram. But aside from like online, I have set myself up with so many different kinds of companies. Okay, I'm in cahoots with a couple cleaning companies. I'm in cahoots with a couple restoration companies. I have realtors on my side. I am, somebody looking for window cleaning in one of my networking groups on Facebook. I'm the first, usually the first or second one, and definitely the most dominant one that comes up. I'm getting a little bit more on Nextdoor. Had a few leads come in today from Nextdoor, from people referring me. I think I have like 19 faves on Nextdoor. Not a ton, but it's enough to get a little flow coming in. And I know when I expand, because it's gonna happen, I will be expanding, that I'm gonna actually have to have a marketing budget. I know that, and I'm ready to do that. Let's talk about scaries, right? Let's talk about challenges. I'm scared to death of, to be real. Like I have 3 kids. I'm scared of hiring because I get all the money right now. And yeah, people say their bottom line goes up and all that, but what if you hire the wrong person? What if it doesn't work out and you have all of these jobs that you have to take care of, right? At that point. And there's so many things that can go wrong, and I know you have to change your mindset. I think I'm almost there, but there's just, my family depends on my income, and if we need a certain threshold of income, like any family, you know your numbers, and it just scares, because like right now I'm doing that no problem, right? Because I get 90% of everything. So, but when you start branching out and hiring, especially being seasonal, the more I think about it, it's like, how am I supposed to get people to stay with me if I'm not busy during the winter? How am I supposed to structure and create the leads that I need and the techs that I want and keep them year round? It's, it's befuddling to me, and maybe it's just me not marketing right now, not, being in certain other networking groups that I could be in person, and maybe that'll help me. But but right now it's all of the things that kind of cross your mind when you're thinking about doing that. But I think what has got me this far and this as successful as I have been, being a 6-figure business, and probably I think last year I hit like 134 in revenue, gross revenue, and this year my goal is like 150, and I know I'm going to plateau. You only have so much time to give, and you only have so much time in the day. And I think I can push myself all day long, but I have to create that balance between family and work and estimates and everything else that you have to do. So yeah, so we'll see, man. But so that's been bouncing around my head. Spring's coming up, so I've been doing a lot of quotes. I think I have all of my existing clients taken care of. So that's one thing that I recommend if you're just starting out, or if you haven't yet, tap into your customer base. I just did a short on it a while ago. Tap into your customer base. Spring's coming up. If you have a CRM, if you don't have one, get one. Market is cheap. Okay, I think House Call Pro or Jobber just like upped all their pricing and stuff. But Market did too. I just got an email a week ago saying that they're upping their prices. But everything is going up, right? Everything is going up. So you can't really blame them there. It's just the kind of time we're living in right now. But yeah, I think I have like, and I'm not gloating by any means. People love numbers. I love knowing where people are at in certain situations. I've done maybe $5,000 in work so far this year, this fiscal year, and I think I have like almost 40,000 already booked. I haven't even started really my spring cleanings yet, and I have 40,000 booked, and that's more than I ever have. So I'm still growing. I can feel it. I can see it on paper, and my May is almost clobbered. April's halfway there. June's halfway there. So yeah, it's almost time, and I can feel it. And I just keep telling myself, I want to do it right the first time. I don't want any hiccups, and I think coaching may get me there. I'm really thinking about having the wife take over a little bit more roles. We have 3 kids, so we have a busy house, but I have a problem with letting things being taken care of by other people, because I've been doing it by myself, and I built this thing, and I've maintained this thing, and I've got it to where it's at. So it's really difficult for me to even let somebody else answer my phone or what. I'm trying to get better at that. I'm trying to release that so I can focus on other things. I mean, effectively, I want to hire 1 or 2 techs, or 2 crews of 2, or 3 crews of 1, whatever, and then I jump into the sales role and kind of maintainer of it, and then maybe I hire 1 more and then bring 1 on for tech lead and all that jazz. But I think having an office person benefits quite a bit as well. Somebody referred me to like online office people, and correct me if I'm wrong, and if you have an office, like if you use an office for like online only office, like Jill's office or something like that, how much are you paying? I'd love to know. One guy spit out some numbers. He was like $1,500 a month for 40 hours for this, for overseas. They speak really good English and all that jazz, but you kind of have to train them, and you give them, he said they do their socials, they do, all these different things, which is great. But in order for me to kick, that's a lot of money, $18,000 a year, something like that, 16,000, whatever. I'm not gonna do the math right now, but can I afford that right now? Right? Like, I'm still one person. Maybe I know that's what the coaching program is going to teach me, and the coaching program, that's for and going to do. And it's just such a big jump. It reminds me of the jump I took whenever I went full time. That was scary, right? Because you didn't know, but it worked out, and I know this is going to work out too. I know God's got plans, and I know I'm going to trust that He guides me, and pray that He just leads me to where He wants me to go. Rambling on here, man. What do you guys do before spring happens, right? Like I've been, like I said, reaching out to clients. I've been moving the van around a little bit on the inside. I got a new system. Most of you know, Tucker Max Flow, I think is what it's called. Been putting out work, been doing work. I haven't used it much yet, but it's been doing pretty well. I do got a call. That reminds me, I'm going to write this note right here. I got to call a mechanic to I'm going to get my van looked at before the season starts too. I like to try and stay ahead of things. Get the van looked at, make sure it's good. I don't need a van going down. My only van going down halfway in the season, with a big old malfunction. So, any missed work is missed money. So try to stay on that. So that's kind of what I've been dealing with right now. I've been waiting on a few commercial jobs that a couple of my partners that I deal with commercial wise. I've been doing more commercial work the last year than I ever have, and that's one area that I'm trying to grow, because I like staying in one place for all day. That's nice. Now having to go to 3 or 4 houses, I'm trying to build that up. I've had a couple jobs, nothing insane. I just know, like, very quickly it goes from like 0 to 100. Anybody that's been in this business, that's in a seasonal business, when you're lawn mowing or window cleaning or pressure washing, like, it goes from 0 to 1,000 overnight. And I think this year's a little nice because it's getting warmer. Like, next week it's gonna be in the 60s. It's getting warmer, quick, a little bit slower, like earlier, if that makes sense. So instead of being like, boom, we go from snow to 70s and everybody and their mother calls, we go from, we inch up 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. So I think that's really nice. But yeah, man, can you guys give me some topics? I'm struggling to know what to talk about, what to do. I am gonna my Skyvac system, I'm gonna do a video on that. I became an affiliate with them, so I'm gonna put a link below that video. You guys check that out for my high dusting. What do you guys want to know? What do you guys like to see? What do you, content wise, what do you like to hear about? I'd love to get some ideas and kind of actual YouTube channel. I think I'm gonna put this as a podcast. But what do you guys like to see? What do you guys like to hear about? What do you like to chat about? And does it benefit if I set a time every week, right? Like, say Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. Maybe I can get a live going. And yeah, I just got new glasses, right? The Ray-Ban Metas. So I've been doing some videos with those. Those are really, really cool. A little bit of money, right? But I think it's going to take the content creation up a next level. So I'm really looking forward to that. And if you go back on a few of my shorts, you can see kind of that visual with me using both hands, rather than strapping a GoPro to your head and looking like a dang fool. Got glasses on and nobody knows the difference. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I just wanted to touch base with you guys. Let me know how you're going. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers in the last month. I think I'm up to almost 250. That's like 100 plus in the last month. So thank you guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm just really just here to help. I am not a sales rep for anybody. I'm not affiliated with anybody in the window cleaning world yet anyway. So, you know, I'm open. If you guys want like a tool reviews, or if you want like what's my belt setup like, I love doing like the vlogs. So like go to a house, kind of like, you know, what I do, how much I made. People love seeing numbers. People love seeing, okay, what are you hitting every day? What are you averaging a day? What are you averaging an hour? So so I think I'm gonna do more of that. But it's been winter. It's been kind of slow, but I think that'll ramp up soon. So yeah, hey man, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you have any window cleaning friends, window cleaning groups, drop my channel, man. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to get this up and going, and yeah, I just appreciate you guys being here. And till next time.